hands start to pull together, pulling together, faster and faster, pulling together. And when those hands touch, just feel those hands just melding together, locking and sticking together, locking and sticking together. What's a nice induction to do with a couple of people in a street hypnosis setting? This week, watch this video and you'll find out. Hi guys, it's Turan here from Feel Good Hypnosis. In last week's video, we had a bit of a hypnosis fail. So this week it's time to get back on track with an induction that works with two people at the same time. A boy and a girl. So we start off right away, and this one's a nice induction I love doing with if you're working with two people. It's the magnetic hands induction, because it's just a nice setup. You can see the way it works nicely with this boy and girl. Now, the girl looks like she's not being overly responsive. When I ask them to put their hands out, they're putting their hands out. When I ask them to focus on a point, they sort of really focus on the point. But then shortly after that, you'll see me say, now close your eyes down. The boy closes his eyes right away, but the girl sort of just seems to be fixated between her two hands. Is that a green flag or a red flag? It's not a problem. It's not a red flag at all, because I know at the end of the day, by calibrating other things about her, that she's just really motionless, she's really focused. So I just repeat myself. It could be that she just was so focused she didn't hear my request to close her eyes down. So I just change my tone slightly and say, close your eyes down, and she follows along nicely. Now again, I say, is it a green flag or a red flag? Like maybe the girl was a worse subject. But notice what happens when I tell them to use their imagination and that the magnets in their hands, again, notice how with two people, it's very nice to tap on the two hands at the same time as I'm saying your hands are magnets. So I'm tapping it, gives it that, with their eyes closed, it gives that nice tactile kinesthetic feel to the suggestion that their hands have magnets in them. And when I give that suggestion and say the magnets are getting stronger and stronger, despite any concerns there might have been, and there wasn't on my part, but if there's any concerns at all about the girl because she didn't close her eyes, and notice how her hands come together a lot quicker than the boy's hands. So that's a really nice induction to watch, and it's a really nice induction to work with two people at the same time, because again, you can calibrate nicely. Again, you can do this with 4 people, with 6 people, whatever, but it's nice with 2 people because again, once they've closed their eyes down and their hands have come together, and I say in a moment, when I say the word sleep, you can again see and calibrate both of their heads dropping down, their hands dropping down by their sides. Another nice thing is, notice how I say when your hands come together and they start to get even tighter and locked together, the girl actually interlocks her fingers. I didn't say interlock your fingers, and for the boy he didn't. So both people are listening to the same suggestion, but they're doing their own thing. I always go back to this. It's almost a broken record for me about the client, the person that you're hypnotizing. They're always in control. And again, this shows you that I might make a suggestion, but they're in control of how they accept that suggestion and interpret that session and carry that suggestion out. So they're in control of the situation and how they do it. So don't, again, it's not a red flag if you say just your hands locked together and they interlock them, or in the gentleman's case, if you say your hands locked together and he just locks the hands tightly together. The key thing is they are locked together. And when I say sleep, their heads drop down into your chest. It works perfectly. And I'm able to grab both hands with just 2 people. It's a nice one again because I get to test the relaxation in their arms by just swaying the arms. And I say when I drop the hands down, I get to see how fluidly those hands drop down by their sides. And it's all part of the induction and suggestion that they're going deeply into trance. It's a quite short video here, but it's a nice powerful one to learn from. So please do watch it, having listened to my description of it there. And again, if you've got any comments about this induction or about any inductions, put them in the comment section below of this video or any video you're watching on this channel, and I really will get back to you. I really enjoy giving you feedback. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure to give it a like, and don't forget, click the big red subscribe button and the little bell notification so you get notified every time a new video comes out from Feel Good Hypnosis. In the meantime, let's watch this video. What we do, put your hands out like this here, okay? Put your feet together. Now what I want you to do, perfect. I want you to stare at a point right between those two hands. Stare at a point right between those two hands. Stare at my finger. Now just close your eyes down as you use your imagination to imagine that finger still right between those two hands. Close your eyes down now. That's right. And just imagine that finger right between those two palms. And as you continue to imagine that, I want you to imagine now there's strong magnets right in the palms of your hands. Strong magnets right in the palms of your hands. Now as I click my fingers, notice how those magnets start to pull together. Pulling together, faster and faster, pulling together. And when those hands touch, just feel those hands just melding together, locking and sticking together, locking and sticking together, locking and sticking. The more those hands lock and stick together inside your mind, those magnets pulling together. In a moment, it's going to feel like those hands are just carved from a single piece of wood. You will not be able to move those hands apart. Those hands are just locked and stuck together, locked and stuck together. And in a moment, I'm going to say the word sleep. And when I do, your legs will support you, your back will support you. You'll just go into a wonderful and relaxing state of trance. So 1, 2, 3, and asleep now. Deeper, deeper, deeper relaxing. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel. The more relaxed you feel, the deeper you go. When I drop that hand down, just go 10 times deeper. Remain standing all the time as you go down even deeper into trance. And you'll hear people talking around you, and the noises, maybe music or people laughing in the background, just help you to absorb you into this wonderful feeling of relaxation you're in now. Going down even deeper, even more relaxed.